Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Health Plan Hacker. My name is Bill Hill, and I got a little surprise for you. I was out on a hike not too long ago, and about 2 miles away from my home, I discovered that there's a St. Louis County park that was donated, the land of which the land was donated by Claire Moore. And she was the wife of Ray Moore, who did all of the artwork for the Phantom. So another St. Louis connection. Not most people don't know that Ray Moore, famous artist, was actually did all the artwork for the comic book. Hey, I wanted to get the word out to you real quick before the month of July starts. On July 31st, the Pcori tax is due. And the Pcori tax was passed back with the Affordable Care Act, and it's known as the Patients Outcome and Research Institute. Anyway, it started off as like $1.90 something, and it goes up every year. But it is a tax on self-funded health plans to help fund research, supposedly, for the federal government. And they charge a tax on just those plans. Now, in the past, when the ACA was initially implemented, it wasn't that big a deal because most smaller groups had fully insured plans. But with the advent of the ACA, everybody has moved over towards some type of ultimate funded plan. And I use those words specifically because I want you to know that this tax only applies to self-funded plans. And there are euphemisms that brokers famously use to describe self-funded plans to kind of warm people up to the idea. And if you ever hear somebody talking about level funded or alternate funding, those are all self-funded plans. They are actually self-funded. Now they try to take the risk out of them for smaller employers. That's why they come up with the different terms. But they are not fully insured plans, and that's the distinction that makes the difference for the Pcori tax. And the Pcori tax, it doesn't cost that much, but it is just kind of a nuisance tax more than anything else. You have to file Form 720 once a year. It's not a quarterly excise tax like all the others on this form. And you have to file it by July 31st of the year for the plan year that ended prior. So if you had a self-funded plan and the renewal occurred sometime before October 30th, I believe, then you have to file October 30th of 2020, then you have to file the tax for that year on this form. And the way you do it is you go to the section, and that's section part 2, and it'll say patient-centered outcomes research fee. I've highlighted here on the second page of the form. Let's see if I can get it. There it goes. It's right in the middle. I've highlighted 2 sections. I'm going to be sending this out to my clients. You can get a copy of this with this video, and it'll be highlighted. But I recommend that if you have any serious questions about this, about whether it applies or not, probably ought to talk to your accountant real quick, kind of explain to them. But if you have a United Healthcare or a National General or Aetna alternate funded or level funded plan, then you are subject to this tax. So when you're completing this, just go to this section and go to the bottom half, and it's going to say for health insurance. The one in the middle that I did not highlight says for specified insurance. They were just trying to catch all of those plans that have a mix of accident and health insurance. Most of you are not going to have that. So again, you can call your broker or call us if it happens to, if you think you might have that. And then down below that, it says for health insurance. And it's fairly simple. You just take the average number of employees, you put it in this section here, multiply it by the rate, and in this case, it's 266 for this year. And then sum the total here, and then carry that through to the next page, down at the bottom right here, and then sign it, make out a check for whatever it is, and then send it into the IRS. if you're on our email list, you are going to get this form as well, and this is a cutout of the applicable sections explaining what I just went through on that form, to give you some more backup in case you need to consult with somebody else. So I hope you will. I hope you call us if you need anything or have some questions for this. Otherwise, tell your friends and family that the Phantom lives just 2 miles down the road.